If you don't have these 5 types of insurance by age 30, you're leaving yourself open to forces that could threaten your financial future. Hello and welcome to Practical Personal Finance. My name is Andrew Scheer, and this is where I give you the information you need to understand and succeed with money. A huge part of winning with money involves reducing risk. Insurance helps you do that by protecting everything you've worked for from the unpredictable nature of the future. That's why today I'm going over the top 5 types of insurance which I consider essential for anyone who's serious about their money. Before I get started, do me a favor and hit that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button too. Stick around, you might learn something new about money. Starting off the list at number 5 is long-term disability insurance. What would you do if you were involved in an accident that left you unable to walk or lift heavy objects? Depending on what you do for work, you could be out of a job in an instant, leaving you without any source of income while you recover and adjust to your new circumstances. That's where long-term disability insurance comes in. This type of insurance will pay you a portion of your salary every single month for a minimum of 2 years. The number of years you're covered for and the monthly benefit amount vary based on the plan you select. Plans tend to be very affordable for young adults. For a fast quote that you can easily adjust, I recommend checking out Xander Insurance. Link is in the description. Number 4 is term life insurance. What would happen to the people who depend on your income if you suddenly passed away? If you're married, and especially if you have kids, term life insurance is an absolute must. If the unspeakable happens, there's no better way to protect the financial future of the people you care about most. I recommend getting a 15-year term policy with a death benefit of 12 times your annual income. If you're in your 20s or 30s without any major health issues, term life insurance can be very affordable. My own plan costs just a bit more than $20 per month. I made another video to help you select the right term life insurance plan for you. I'll leave a link in the description. Number 3 is renters or homeowners insurance. What would happen if your home was destroyed by a fire or a natural disaster like a tornado? In situations where you could lose everything, renters or homeowners insurance has you covered. If you're renting, renters insurance will pay to replace your belongings that could be stolen or destroyed due to circumstances beyond your control. It will cover you in case a guest slips, falls, and ends up in the hospital. And if your home becomes uninhabitable, it will cover the costs of putting you up in a hotel while you find a new place to live. All that coverage will only cost you a little more than 50 cents per day. If you own your home, homeowners insurance covers all of the above, plus the cost of fixing or rebuilding the home itself if a disaster strikes. It costs a little bit more than renters insurance, but there's no question whether or not you should have it. Number 2 is health insurance. What would happen if you suddenly had a heart attack or you were diagnosed with cancer? If you're in the US, a trip to the emergency room, even for something as common as a broken bone, could leave you with tens of thousands of dollars in medical bills if you don't have health insurance. This insurance will help cover the cost of doctor visits, medications, and any necessary medical procedures. The more you pay for your plan, the less you'll need to pay for your medical care. It will also put a cap on the total amount you'll need to pay in a calendar year for healthcare expenses. Even the least expensive health insurance plans available in the US on the healthcare.gov marketplace have this cap, which is called an out-of-pocket maximum. Having health insurance can mean the difference between having to pay $10,000 and $100,000 for an unexpected medical emergency. You're bound to wind up in the hospital at some point in your life, and you'll definitely want health insurance when you do. And finally, the number 1 type of insurance you need to have is auto insurance. What would happen if you were driving home from work one day and got into an accident? In a situation like this, auto insurance will cover things like the cost of repairing your car, fixing any other property you might have damaged, and paying the medical bills for people who were injured. It can also cover the cost of a rental car while yours is in the shop. If you own a car, auto insurance is generally a requirement, but even if you don't own a car, you may want to get something called non-owner auto insurance. This type of policy will cover you if you get a rental car, borrow a car from a friend, or use a car sharing service like Zipcar. And it will keep your auto insurance current, which will help if you want to own a car at some point in the future. So whether or not you own a car, it's a good idea to have auto insurance. Do you have any insurance that didn't make the list? Let me know in the comments. If you like this video, then you'll love this other video I made where I compare term life insurance to whole life insurance. Click right here to check it out. And if you're not already a PPF subscriber, then click right here. Thanks for watching. I'm Andrew Shear, and I'll see you next time.